things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team from the American, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Dropping back, it's Booker. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. Quick step and go. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Algier. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it on the run. And it's in there for a touchdown. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tulsa wasting no time.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to pass, it's Booker. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle.
Makes the catch and gets the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Booker. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like, oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Algier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
With the catch, it's Weaver. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Algier. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Looking for a huge play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Algier. Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Starting to feel a little pressure. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tulsa wasting no time. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Algier. He wants it all. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulsa wasting no time. The play-action fake. He's got the tight end. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Direct snap. It's Butler. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs.
There he goes. making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. What a grab with one hand. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll try to get it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease, it's Butler. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. RPO complete to open the drive. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Booker. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Turning it on. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chain. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.